Hello and welcome to update 3 of my journey of finding out what Runescape has to offer. We achieved 55 Slayer through a bit of a grind. We can equip the Slayer staff now. I want to have as high of accuracy as possible before we go to the Zogres, so I did a quick detour to Major Arena to unlock our God Cape. Our goal is to make some money so that we can afford to dip our toes into a bit of PKing. I would like to stay 1 in defense for a little bit, since that'll keep me at a lower combat level. Our setup is going to be 79 magic with 50 attack and over 60 strength for the G Maul. After we try our hand for PKing for a little while, I'm going to be aiming towards bossing from easy to hard difficulty. I'm not really sure what we need or what boss I'm going to start with, but this is what we currently have planned out for this account. And we are getting so close. And we have made it. I'm not sure if we're going to be needing the Relicum's Bomb or not, but we can at least start attacking, see how it goes, see how long this takes, if the money's worth it or not. But yeah, I think I'm going to be staying here at least until 70 to 75. We'll see how it goes. Alright, another inventory. Go, and there we go. Not great. Yeah, not great. That's a loss of profit. Alright. Well, we are at around 1300 Chaos Runes left, and I think that it's pretty well known that magic is not the greatest for this, because I just had an Iron Man come up to me and call me a cutie. And I assume that's because I'm probably a noob for doing this, but you know what? You live and you learn, okay? You live and you learn. So you keep your cutie comments to yourself, unless you just mean because I'm adorable, because I am freaking adorable. Alright, so listen. We did not have a successful time here. That's the least to say here, alright? So, that's our tab. We went through about 4k Chaos Runes or so. 368k left. From the Chaos Runes alone, we have lost a profit of I don't even know. It doesn't matter because we also lost Earth and around 100 and whatever 80 wall runes. And so yeah, this was unsuccessful. I am going to sell this off, and then we're going to do the powering of air orbs, whatever the hell you want to call it. So hopefully we can make a little bit of money back. It gets a little worse. So none of the bones really sell either, which is pretty unfortunate. The org bone sold almost immediately for the price that was in there for. But the Fag and Rarg, yeah, I wrote them down a lot less than what it says it's supposed to be for, and they're not selling, but I don't feel comfortable going any lower. Right here, this should be the end of Tourist Trap. 4650 XP. Another 4650, 26. We haven't even done a single thing of agility yet, and we're already 26 agility. This is going to be our view for the next couple days. Hey guys, so we're taking a quick break from the grind because we ran out of Cosmic Runes, right? So just a reminder, this method basically costs us 500 GP per cast, but every time we do that, we've been making hella bank, dude. I feel like I'm becoming one of the bots. There's so many of them, and I'm starting to feel like my mind is just going blank. I've been at this for so long. We're about halfway there. We're almost 75 magic, but I'm starting to lose my mind. This is our final inventory, and then we can finally sell off everything, and we can see where we're at for money, and then decide our next goals. This has taken us a few days, so I'm super excited to finally spread out into other content. I'm not sure how, but we were short a couple of Cosmic Runes. I'm just going to sell off these 2 unpowered orbs. I don't care that much. But look at that, 9.26 mil approximately for our bank. We got 7,009 air orbs to sell off. You can get rid of like our old Amulet of Glories. Also, for some reason, somebody dropped these Gothic pages on the ground in here, so I just picked them up. But yeah, let's see where we're at now. Oh. $8.5 mil cash. Well, just under 8.5. Decided to start Recipe for Disaster. Basically, the Duke of Lumbridge invites the boys over. You got Osmond, the glorified dark wizard with pants. Bald Gimli. Pirate Pete, not to be confused with Party, Posty, or Parody. Those two things. An ogre in a dress. Local backseat gamer. The super edgy mother's boy. We've got our local Reddit white knight. And of course a monkey. We're all having this lit party when in comes the budget version of the Ghost from Christmas Past. This dude tosses out the slowest spells I've ever seen and everyone decides to sit there and just take it. Remember that defenseless gypsy who extorted us? Well, she freezes everything. Bruh. The only way to unfreeze each of these super awesome people is to go out of our way to create specialized food dishes for them, which somehow breaks the time vortex dimension stuff. Or something. I think it's pretty obvious which one we should get rid of first. Now we won't have to be looking at them anymore. The next one that we help is going to be the dwarf. He requires a rock cake. Not just any rock cake, a dwarven rock cake. Naturally, the only way to get our hands on a rock cake is if the dwarves trust us. To do this, we're asked to go win a fishing contest for them. Instead of taking any chances, we end up bullying a rad vampire out of his fishing spot because he said it's the best, and we're the best. That was easy. Let's go get that cake. We had to make a specialty drink for him before he would trade us a rock cake. I was reading up on this guy and apparently his son is the one we're trying to save. This should have been enough for him, but no, it's never that easy, of course. I feel like the least he could have done was to cool off the cake before giving it to us, but no, it's our job now to hike up a mountain and saw our ice creatures that were minding their own business. And you are welcome. Next up is the pirate. One of the ingredients for his dish has crab in it. The only way we're going to be getting this special crab is if we gear up in high-tech scuba gear. Then we can rip the skin off of the fish underneath and trade it into these ogres. Or whatever they are. Pirate Pete has been freed. Alright, so did a little research to see what we could buy from the G and then High Elk for some profit so that we can go back to agility. We've got some offers in there. Usually they're only like 80 gold to 1 gold profit. But anything that's not making us lose money while training magic is good. So once these come through, we'll go back to training some agility. I really want to get full graceful set. I've never had that before, but I think it's pretty helpful in the long term. And the sooner that we get it, the sooner that we can take advantage of it. So we're going to use some magic, and we're just going to skip the grind of agility for getting this graceful set, because, you know, honestly, it's not really exciting jumping rooftop to rooftop for however many hours that I put into this. Oh my goodness, it's been not any time at all for you, but for me it's been hours. No way, we did 260 marks. Let's go get our set. Ooh-wee, look at that beautiful boy. We look amazing. So now that we completed this goal, it's time to go stop a racist gnome. This quest has you trying to expose this gnome named Glow. He hates humans and wants to take over the land, but by doing so, he decides to poison his own tree so that the people around him will back him up and train military to attack. When we finally find his secret passage under the tree, where we find out that he was the one poisoning it all along, you find out that he has a demon guarding. All you gotta do is take a few steps back though, and there's a safe spot here, so we can just mage the demon down without any worry. After defeating the demon, we follow the path down to where the king is. After inspecting the demon massacre that we left behind us, the king is basically like, yo, our fault dude, thanks for figuring that out. Can you find the rock that is sickening our tree now? I remember the last time I did this quest a few years back, it took me quite a while to find this rock. You have to inspect each root until you find it, which as far as I know is different for every single person. This time though, we got it in our first try. Sorry if it took you a lot longer. And there is Grand Tree. The next quest that we want to do is Fight Arena. It's exactly like the name says. We try to break someone out, it ends up costing our freedom. The only way to regain freedom is to fight in the arena. You need to win a battle against an ogre, a scorpion, and the general's puppy. After this, the general will battle you next, but you're able to run out the door instead of fighting him. I don't think that I mentioned the reasoning behind these quests specifically, but these quests will boost our attack levels without needing to just attack random monsters for levels. Since this will end up being a main account, we're going to want to finish all quests eventually anyways, so might as well do them when the XP rewards will actually level us. I feel like this account is off to a pretty great start. The next update is going to be more PK based. We're almost there already, and so that's going to be where I'm going to spend most of my time. I'm pretty excited to try my hand out into PKing. I'm pretty sure we're going to be losing a bunch of money, but you know, it is what it is. We have to learn, and that's the best way to do it. I would just like to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this, and until next time.